JD, there were stretches tonight where you guys lost some momentum, but then there were other stretches where you guys really had control. What is the biggest challenge for this group in sustaining that consistency?
Just locking in for the whole 48 minutes. Locking into the game plan, paying attention to the details, and doing everything that we know we can do, holding ourselves to play at our standard the whole game. You know, it's a simple fix, but we just got to be locked in to do it.
After talking to you on Monday, you mentioned just you were really eager to look at the film from Monday night's game. How did you take that into your mindset into tonight and how you were able to be so effective?
Yeah, just trying to keep growing, just trying to put myself in position to help my teammates, trying to be aggressive on the glass, trying to defend, trying to just do whatever my team need me to do. And I'm going to continue to do that, continue to watch film, continue to get better. I think it was things I could have done better this game. And, yeah, just trying to keep growing, trying to keep getting, to the level that my team need me to get to.
Cade's got 11 blocks in his last 4 games. Tonight was his 3rd in a row with 3. What's impressed you most about not just his aggression and going for those blocks, but how effective he's been at it?
Yeah, I mean, he 6'7". I mean, I feel like that's what he's supposed to be doing. I mean, he's a great defender. He's a great two-way player. I know people know him for, being the point guard, being the scorer, but he is a great two-way player. He's a guy who can challenge shots, and he's been doing it all season. So it's nothing new. I know when I see him one-on-one on the fast break with a small guard, I like his chances.
JB was kind of just talking about Assar's ability to not allow there to be advantages for the opposing team defensively.
Yeah.
And you've kind of seen his progression since the start. What do you think his single greatest strength is?
His single greatest strength. That's a good question. I think for me, me personally, he might not agree, but I think the way he slides his feet, laterally, just in general, it's kind of like he be floating. And I think, obviously you can say his instincts. I think he plays the passing lanes really well. He's a great defender. He does a lot of things really well. But for me, watching him slide his feet, and that might be something small for people, but that's a true skill. Being able to move that way, effortlessly, move with defenders, being able to cut people off, being quick, second jumps. He's a freak athlete. So to me, that's what impresses me the most about him. But he's an all-world defender, so he has all type of attributes.
And then when you kind of have somebody like that as the second line defender, how does that make your job easier?
Because that pressure on the ball, he's making guys change their shots. When he's on their hip, you're not just getting no straight layup. You got to change the shot, what helps me come over and block and alter shots myself. So even in pick and roll, he's blowing up screens, and he's just, on the defensive end, he's a guy that's easy to play with because he cover up so much.
You and Cade has always had a strong connection over the first 3 years you guys been teammates, but how has y'all chemistry and able to play off one another has actually grown more so this year?
Yeah, I think just the constant communication. We're always in communication about what we could do, how teams are guarding us, what's working for us, what I could do better, what he could do better, and we just like to play off each other. I said it before, he's a guy that has a high IQ. I feel like I have a high IQ, and we both just want to win. We both want to make our teammates better, and we want to win. So when you got that, I think sky's the limit for both of us, and I think communication is the biggest thing, though.
It's been the 5th game without Isaiah Stewart from his suspension. We talked about individual performances. From a team standpoint, how do you think you guys have done adjusting without him in the lineup defensively?
Yeah, I think, it's next man up mentality, obviously, but you can't deny what Stu does. He's I think, if not Defensive Player of the Year, then it should be AT, but like I said, you can't deny what he does, man. We're gonna miss Stu. We can't wait for him to get back, but it's next man up regardless. So I don't know the exact positioning, but I know we're at least top 5 in defense. So it's more than just Stu. We got to hold our own.
Jalen, this was your 3rd straight game with 20 points, or 20 or more points, 10 or more rebounds. JB was just in here talking about your growth as a scorer. How would you describe your evolution from even last year to now? Your scoring has become much more important for this team.
Yeah.
How would you describe that?
I think just understanding that, like what you said, scoring was going to be more important this year for me, just trying to, add that to my game consistently. And it's just me getting better, man, just working on my game every day. And like I said before, I'm really just providing anything that my team needs. So Countless talks with JB, him letting me know and encouraging me to keep being aggressive and, keep attacking. And, it's been working out.
Over the last few years, you guys have been able to close games a lot better. Even a couple of years ago, you guys were pretty close in a lot of the games that you would lose, but it ended up coming down to the end of the fourth quarter. What is the key to figuring out how to close games, and was it just youth, or is it just learning how to adjust in the clutch?
I think I don't want to blame too much on youth. I think more I say experience, not so much youth, just experience, just understanding how to play with each other. Being in those situations taught us a lot and helped us get to this point, but I think it's a combination of just, having to be in those situations, having to go through it, having to understand, okay, what we did wrong and what can we do better. And now knowing, like you said, having so many close games and kind of slipping up at the end, making little stupid mistakes, now we're kind of more on point, understanding what we're trying to get to, understanding what matchups we want, understanding what we need in the moment. Thank you all.